Good morning and welcome to Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. Today I'm going to touch a subject that a lot of people have sent me emails on to try to come up with, and I finally put it together, and it's how to find a sponsor. People that are out there that need help finding sponsors. Here are 5 tips that would help you with your search and make your search easier. First, I want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. 516-485-2741. That's 516-485-2741. The Geis Academy can be found on the internet at www.odysseyconsultant.org. That's www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis is an addiction life coach, like I am, an addiction recovery coach and a life coach. Larry Geis will help you go from your addiction to your recovery. He will walk with you step by step throughout your recovery. He will help you work on today and plan tomorrow. He will never ever, nor will I, ever talk about your past, because it's not good to bring up the past. Give him a call at 516-485-2741. That's 516-485-2745. That's Larry Geis from the Geis Academy, and he will help you take your life back. When you call him, make sure that you tell him that you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show with Ralf Friedrichs. That's Larry Geis from the Geis Academy, www.odysseyconsultant.org, 516-485-2741, Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. GlobalEyeglasses.com, where they are focused on saving you money, and I am focused on helping so many people that I have already. Over 150 people in my audience have already either texted or called me and said, listen, Ralph, I understand not only are you an addiction recovery coach, you're a life coach, but you're also in the optometry business for over 30 years, and I would love to go and get a pair of glasses. They say, Ralph, I went on the website, but you have a huge amount of frames, over 1,200 frames. How do I know which fits me best? How do I know which lenses to get? And folks, when you call me at 844-405-HELP, or you text me at 631-599-0218, I will continuously help you pick the right lenses, such as progressives compared to line bifocals, tinted lenses compared to polarized lenses, transitions compared to photochromatics, plastic compared to metal frames, rimless compared to semi-rimless. These are all available on GlobalEyeglasses.com, where they are focused on saving you money. And please do give me a call at 844-405-HELP, or text me at 631-599-0218. And folks, I will continuously help you pick your eyeglasses like I've done for so many people, but you need to make the first move. You need to get in touch with me at 844-405-HELP, and you need to go on the website at www.globaleyeglasses.com and let them help focus on saving you money. Need help finding a sponsor? 5 tips that will help you and will make your search easier. Are you new to recovery? If you are listening or watching this, and the answer is a solid yes, walking into a 12-step meeting can be overwhelming and full of what happened moments. The sights, the sounds, the smell of strong coffee, possibly the smell of cigarettes when you first walked in, total strangers in recovery speaking about their present and past. 12-step meetings can be a crucial tool in your journey towards recovery. The support, encouragement, and fellowship you receive from those who are walking a similar path can empower you to the degree and provide you to the motivation to gear down, buckle in, and move forward in your recovery. While a helping hand from others is an awesome thing, having someone in particular to act as your guide in your early stages of recovery is even better and even suggested. Having someone show you the ropes and guide you through the good, the bad, the ugly on your recovery journey can give you confidence and the power you desperately need. Who is the sensei of sobriety? Who is the guru of gratitude? This person is your sponsor, and finding a sponsor can mean the difference between growing your recovery or being stuck and sliding backwards towards the nasty cycle of addiction. Folks, what is a sponsor? So many people have asked. All right, you know that finding a sponsor is critical in kickstarting your recovery and getting off to a good foot, but you are probably wondering what the what in the world is a sponsor? Simply put, a sponsor is someone who helps those who are newbies to this 12-step program, like AA and NA. Sponsors educate the newcomer on the 12 steps and traditions and can be obtained at a 12-step fellowship meeting. In your search and finding a sponsor, they should have considerable, clean, sober time. Along with their peers, sponsors are seen as another vital support system for those in recovery. Most sponsors will allow those who they sponsor the freedom to call them anytime, anywhere. Ultimately, sponsors are available for advice and guidance through the ups and downs in early recovery. The best thing about a sponsor, all you need to do is simply ask the individual in question. Why are sponsors so damn important? People ask me constantly. I get the emails all the time from my people like you in my audience. So yeah, sponsors are a good thing in recovery, but why are sponsors so vital to success? Sponsors are someone that you can trust and confide in when you need to share what is happening in your recovery. Obviously, sponsors have been where you are right now and have worked their program of recovery to a degree that can be inspiring, a role model type. If you are shaky ground and you need a hand, your sponsor is ready to reach out. Sponsors also help you work through each of the steps and will allow you to develop your own sense of spirituality and purpose in your program. 5 tips in finding a sponsor that is right for you. You are ready to find a sponsor for yourself. Where do you begin? Here are the 5 basic steps that I have come up with for you in my audience today to go by. Your sponsor needs to be active in the 12-step program. One goes with the other. Perhaps the most no-do tip of all, but it bears repeating, your sponsor needs to be active in the 12-step program. You would never ever pick a sponsor that's not actively involved in AA, NA, or in the 12-step program, would you? I mean, that is absolutely, period. There is no questions asked. Your sponsor can't believe in the 12-step half-heartedly. He or she, I should say, needs to be intimately familiar with the 12 steps and how each step works, and is able to communicate that to you in a language that you can easily understand. Choose someone you are not, and I repeat, choose someone that you are not attracted to. The little bit of time that I ever went to AA, because I felt I needed more than what AA could offer, but the little time I went, I noticed this special little groups together, and I noticed this one couple in particular that were hand in hand, arm in arm, lip in lip. To me, that was the most unattractive thing. There's nothing wrong with couples. But this is AA, something so crucial, where your listening ears and your heart need to be open. And what more distracting than a couple making out? Again, a no-door tip, but very important to follow. Being tempted with any kind of intimate encounter while you're working on your recovery is a recipe for disaster. It doesn't mean that you can't choose a sponsor that is attractive or on a platonic friendship type of level. It simply means that your attraction is deeper level and is distracting from working your recovery. It is best to stay away from that person. Behind every good sponsor is a sponsor that helps them with their recovery. It's almost like a pyramid. This is especially beneficial for you and your sponsor. Hit a roadblock and there are a lot, and you are at loss in trying to help. They simply turn to their sponsor. Number 3, choose someone that doesn't sugarcoat anything. Straight up, straightforward. Working a program of recovery is all about truth, and your sponsor shouldn't shy away from the truth if things aren't working in your recovery. Your sponsor should be able to gently but firmly let you know that your behaviors are dangerous and putting your recovery at risk. Number 4, choose someone that is positive, not only in the sponsorship type, but in life itself. The sponsor that you choose needs to be positive about their own recovery as well as yours. A sponsor that is optimistic and upbeat can help guide you through rough spots and celebrate your small victories. Number 5, everyone in recovery needs guidance. No matter if you're new in your recovery journey or have some significant clean, sober time under your belt, it is important to have a solid guidance and knowledge in order to keep your recovery front and center. Through informative videos, Take Your Life Back Today show, me, provides all the people in my audience, people like you, in the recovery community with the know-how they need to stay on top of their game. These are the 5 tips that I wanted to give you. If you're new in recovery and you're watching this show, I'm telling you these are the 5 tips that you need to follow as strict as possible. And a 12-step program for most people is a crucial tool. For me, however, I needed to be more actively involved. I created websites, I created blogs, I created this show. Let's go over the 5 tips again. Let's first understand, and this is not a tip, this is a lesson right now. What is a sponsor? Anyone out there know exactly what a sponsor is? A sponsor is critical in kickstarting your recovery and getting it off to a good footing. But you are probably wondering, what is a sponsor and what he or she does? Simply put, a sponsor is someone who helps those that are new to this 12-step program, like AA or NA. Sponsors educate the newcomer on the 12 steps and traditions and can be obtained at a 12-step fellowship. Why are sponsors so important? People have asked. Sponsors are a good thing in recovery, but why are sponsors so vital to your success in recovery? Sponsors are someone that you can trust and confide in when you need to share what's happening in your recovery. Obviously, sponsors have been where you are right now and have worked their part in the program to succeed in recovery. These are the 5 tips that I, here on the Take Your Life Back Today show, want to give you at home, in the homeless shelter, in jail, or wherever you might be watching me. Tip number 1, choose someone that you are not attracted to. You need to concentrate on working your 12-step program, and what more distracting than someone that you, my friend, are attracted to. Again, this is a tip that doesn't require a lot of intelligence, but very important to follow. Being tempted with any kind of intimate encounter while you're working on your recovery is a recipe, folks, for disaster. It doesn't mean that you can't choose a sponsor that is attractive on a platonic, friendship type of level. It simply means that your attraction is at a deeper level and is distracted from you working your recovery. It is best to stay away from that person. Number 2, your sponsor needs to also have a sponsor. Behind every good sponsor is a sponsor that helps someone through their recovery. This is especially beneficial if you and your sponsor hit a roadblock and are at loss in trying to get you or him help. They simply turn to their sponsor for their own help, and also if they hit a roadblock, to help you. Number 3, choose someone that doesn't sugarcoat anything. Working a program of recovery is all about the truth, and your sponsor shouldn't shy away from the truth if things aren't working in your recovery. Your sponsor should be able to gently but firmly let you know that your behaviors are dangerous and putting your recovery at risk. Number 4, choose someone that is positive, not only in AA, but in life itself. The sponsor that you choose needs to be positive about their own recovery as well as yours. A sponsor that is optimistic, upbeat, can help provide you through rough spots and celebrate your small victories. Last but not least, folks, on my 5 tips on choosing a sponsor is everyone in recovery needs guidance. No matter if you're new in your recovery journey or have some significant clean sober time under your belt, it is important that you have solid guidance and knowledge, and it is not just the sponsors that help you, but it's people like myself, people like Larry Geis at 516-485-2741, and also shows like my show. It is important to have solid guidance and knowledge in order to keep your recovery front and center. Through informative videos that you can find here on the Take Your Life Back Today show, we at this program, on this show, provide all people in recovery community wherever you might be watching me, with the know-how they need to stay on top of their game. All you need to do is find something that you feel most comfortable with. Whether it's AA, find a sponsor that's positive. Find a sponsor that you're not attractive to in a romantic sort of, or lustrous, is that a word? In a way other than platonic. In a, the positive person, the non-attractive person, or attractive as a friend only, a stern, honest person that has some time under their belt, that hopefully has worked all 12 steps already. Find that person at AA. Go to rehab centers for your help. Continue watching my show. Folks, people are amazed when I tell them that I am able to live in recovery with only 4 AA meetings under my belt, because on my 4th one I finally made a decision. I said, Ralph, AA is not enough for you. You cannot merely just show up for an hour and a half a day, do what you have to do at AA, and then go back to the same routine. And I'm not talking the same routine as far as drinking or drugging. I'm talking about the same routine of not living sobriety 24/7. And I came up with the idea to create websites, to do articles, to copy and paste videos from other people, until one day a light bulb went off in my head and I said, why not create a daily show? Hence, Take Your Life Back Today show is here with 560 episodes under our belt. Episodes that include every topic you can imagine about recovery, about children, drugs and alcohol abuse, about teenagers, drugs and alcohol abuse, about parents not being good role models. The list is endless of things that we have covered. I am here each and every day for you to watch. The only days I do not release new video is Thursdays, which is Throwback Thursdays, and Sundays, which is Inspirational Day. Because I truly believe that everyone needs to have Sundays to be a family day. Folks, I need for each and every one of you to remember that a sober today, this 24 hours today of sobriety, I promise you will start your day better tomorrow. Because when you do that 24 hours today, tomorrow morning when you wake up, you are sober, you are not hungover, and your day is starting off already in a positive sense. And if you repeat that pattern 24 hours at a time, and if you can't do 24 hours, break it up into 3 shifts of 8 hours at a time, your days will go by in recovery. You will start feeling better. You will start seeing your skin color changing for the better. You will start seeing relationships coming back together if you haven't lost them already. You will start feeling the spirituality side of you coming out to blossom. Financially, you will start seeing things changing. These are all things that will happen with sobriety. These are all things that will happen living in recovery. And you have to start thinking positive thoughts, because positive thoughts give you positive results. The negativity in this world is what's making this world where and what we are today. Folks, lead by example to your children and to your grandchildren. If you don't want them to smoke and drink and use profanity, do not, and I repeat, do not do it yourself. If you are so bad off in life that you have to smoke and drink, do it away from your children. You got to remember, your children look at you as the role model, as their hero, and they have the mentality of monkey see, monkey do. So if you do it, they will do it. Remember, each and every time I talk about changes in your life, I am not talking about a change that will happen miraculously quickly. All changes in life happen with small steps. Tackle little things and the bigger results will happen. Folks, I hope to God that you all remember that if you have a sober today, you will have a better tomorrow. I promise you. Please remember those words. A sober today makes a better tomorrow. I hope to God, no matter where you are in the world watching me, that you all have the best day of your life, but I hope, and I really do hope, and I really do pray, no matter where you're watching me, that you have a sober rest of your life. And may God bless.